2810 BHS Aspen Trail by Dutchmen here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a sharp, late model, low-use camper. The folks decided they were going to go full timing. They were the original owners. This was their first trailer. They decided, you know what, let's go all the way. And they swapped this out for a big 38-foot Cypress by Redwood here at Haylett RV. Big, fancy fifth wheel. Looks like, I mean, they haven't owned it long enough to really, you know, I guess do anything to it in a negative sense. It's just a simple camper in great shape, great family camper with a really good floor plan that offers a lot of floor space and awesome sleeping space. You see they did little things like they added the extra big entry handle here. You know, little stuff like that's always good to see. The interior here, I love this wood plank look on the linoleum. I'm kind of a sucker for that. I like wood tones. When we walk in, couple things to point out. This is, like I said, very late model, so you're going to see a lot of newer modern features on here, like the fact that this is a little bit extra tall. This is 81 inches tall, not the industry standard 78. Means it's really important because you get extra tall bunks. You also get bigger cabinets and more headroom in the shower. Let's start right here and work our way around. This is a full fold-out Trifold memory foam sleeper sofa. So if you do really need to sleep like 10 people in here, you can do that. And it's a residential style. And what I mean by that is it has, you can almost kind of see the little feet right there. So there is a little storage area underneath, perfect for like board games and whatnot. Now, I don't know the technical term for it. I know that I simply call it the switch 'em up dinette table here, because if you look down here, you see that there's a third silver post where those dining where this dining table can go, and you see that there's matching posts under this table. So if you want the full U-shaped dinette, you have it. You can turn this table sideways and just go with a standard 2-bench dinette, or you can kind of convert it any other way that you please. Those are the two primary reasons I think you'd do it. Big windows in the slide, good for cross ventilation. Huge skylight above the kitchen too. That is awesome because that's going to let in a lot of ambient light. So if you are dry camping, you don't have to burn up your batteries so much. You have some huge kitchen cabinets up here. Let's talk about that for just a second. And what I do like is not only are these extra tall because of the 81-inch height, but they put a shelf in it to double your storage space. This has double the storage capacity of most campers in this class, most starter point type trailers. And that's what's nice about the Aspen Trails. They give you the stuff you really need. As a person who goes camping, my trailer is very much like this, just without a slide out. As a person who goes camping, I can tell you those big cabinets are awesome. And little things like this too. They actually give you a spot to put a trash can. I can't even tell you how awesome that is. If you've never been camping, you're thinking, yeah, so big deal. If you've been camping, you're like, yes! Because you know how frustrating that is. The extra height also allows for things like the extra storage pockets above the fridge. That's a perfect slot for like bread and stuff up there. And this floor plan has always been really good for allowing for extra storage. This has a massive pantry. You could even use part of it like a pantry. You could use part of it like a closet that you see down here, or a dresser. You could do whatever you wanted. Obviously, one of the big draws of this floor plan is the bunk space back here. You have a double over double bunk setup. I guess actually double over double. Anyway, the awesome part here too is that it has a built-in ladder, so you don't have to throw the kids up there. They can climb up and down themselves. Back here in the bathroom, nothing too outstanding to speak of, other than the fact that the extra interior height does give you extra headroom in the shower, so you're not going to bang your head against stuff. Let me turn you around here. You know, take a second to look at the upholstery. Again, late model, low use. You can see that they weren't really hard on this thing. Near as I can tell after chatting with those folks for a little bit, they went out a few times, they used it, they traveled, they had it parked in Indy. Actually, they were using it until today. We winterized it as soon as they brought it in, so as soon as the service department got done with it, I brought it over here and got it plugged in to turn the lights on for you since it's getting dark a little early. But you can see that they went out, they used it a little bit and went, yeah, let's do this, let's go all the way. Now, I love all the storage here in this entertainment center. They all opened up quite a bit of space there. Your stereo is also a DVD player. It does have outside speakers as well, so you're not really going to need to bring along extra electronics. Mom and Dad will enjoy a private front bedroom thanks to this little sliding pocket door here. And pretty standard bedroom setup, nothing too unusual or fancy here. I do like to point out the fact that you do have you know, 2 windows across from one another for cross ventilation, as well as the fact that you do have bedside stands with power outlets. So if you need to charge your cell phones or if you have a CPAP machine, this camper, you're all set. One little neat thing I did stumble onto when I peeked in here is I saw this little box and I was like, what is that? And I realized that it has what's called a laundry chute. I mean, that's not like a fancy, oh my god, it's got a laundry chute. You've never heard that phrase before, but it is nice to find that because, you know, again, as a person who goes camping, you're always trying to find a way to tuck away dirty clothes, and it's just nice to have it there. Another thing I do like is, you see right here, I left the exterior lights on. If I'm walking around the inside of my camper, I can look at this and not have to open the door and get a face full of snow and wind and rain or whatever season it happens to be at your place. I can go, there we go, turn my outside lights off. Done. Easy. So, you know, it's simple use. It's got central air and heat. It's got all the stuff you really need, and it does definitely have a nice look to it. You know, it's simple, but it's simply effective, and I love that. I like campers that just get the job done and they don't try to get crazy. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Happy camping.